everybody. Fix that. How's everyone doing out there? Saw X-Men First Class last night, so I'd have to say it was good. It was really good. It wasn't great, but it was good. It was much better than that damn Wolverine movie, that's for sure. Better than X-Men 3 too. Um, First I have to say, well, I'm rambling. Um, I'm not sure if this movie was supposed to be a prequel or a reboot. I'm gonna take it as it was a reboot because unless you get rid of X-Men 3, unless you cut out the entire movie of X-Men 3, there's a lot of inconsistencies with that one. Like the whole Jean Grey thing, when they go meet Jean Grey, it doesn't make sense if this part of that, if this is part of that story. Um, it's sad because Wolverine was more in contrast with this. I said consistency, I meant continuity. But Wolverine was more had more to, in contrast with this movie than X-Men 3. I mean, Wolverine, you can just change a couple of names and make them into different mutants, and it will make sense. But X-Men 3, the continuity, way off with this movie. So I don't know if they wanted it to be a prequel or not, but I'm taking it as a reboot. I would say go see it if you want to go see it. It's not bad. It's actually good. It's just I would say go see it at matinee prices. You know, no more than $10. It's not like Thor and what else came out that I saw this year? It's not like Thor and The Hangover, where you gotta go see this movie. No, it's one of those you go, you're like, okay, it was good, it was good, but yeah, don't pay no more than $10 for it. It's not worth it. Doesn't mean it's not a good movie. It's just not worth the $10. Well, not worth more than $10. I'm just telling a couple of spoilers, so you might want to turn this off now. Yeah, I would say go see it. Just catch it on the matinee. I'll start with the good. The good part about this is they went out and they just wrote a story. They didn't sit there and how do I want to put this? They didn't fucking ice cream truck is distracted. I can barely think. They didn't try to do fan service. They didn't okay. They just went out and they wrote a story. They just wrote an original origin for the X-Men. They didn't try to use some of the old stuff that they used. I mean, they kept key elements like the relationship between Magneto and Professor X, because that's the most important relationship in the entire X-Men series. So they kept that. Certain elements they kept, but they just went and they wrote a story. They said, boom, we're gonna write this story. We're gonna have these people in it, and that's it. They didn't try to. They didn't try to force other stories into it. Like they didn't try to force the Ultimates and mix up the regular universe together, so you have this mixed match for all of it. No, they just said we're gonna write a story. Either you like it, or you don't, and it works. I mean, the story really, really works. The other thing is there are maybe 4 well-known characters. Let's see. Yeah, 4. There's 4 well-known characters. 4 of the most popular characters in the X-Men series. You see them in the cartoons. You see them in 90% of the comics. You saw them in the last movies. That's it. Other than that, and this is what's really good about this, they gave a whole fucking ice cream truck, man. They gave a run. To a whole new team of X-Men. These are X-Men who have been on the team before, but they don't get any burn because they're not the most popular X-Men. Like Banshee, Sunfire, characters like that. Although Sunfire wasn't in the movie, but characters like that. When you walk up and you're like, oh, and someone's like, who the hell is that? These guys, and they're really good characters. Like I really like Banshee. Banshee's a really, really good character, but he never gets any burn. In the cartoon, he was in like 2 episodes, He was in the comics for a while in the 70s, but then the most popular, the ones that everybody knows, became so popular they were in every freaking comic, and then stuff people like Banshee, they don't get, you don't hear about them. So that was a good thing. You got to see characters, you got to see mutants that you normally don't see, and they weren't just thrown there for name only like they did in X-Men Last Stand, where that fucking, what the hell is her name? Psylocke in there. You didn't even know it was her unless you read the credits. So that was good. What else was good about this movie? I'm not even gonna talk about special effects. Special effects was good. This special effects was good. It wasn't Wolverine special effects. They were good. What else is good about this movie? Besides the character development, the action scenes were great, of course. You know, I'm not gonna ramble about the regular stuff. You know, the action scenes was great. Special effects was great. Blah 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 blah. The acting was really, really good. The casting was very well done. Very well done. There wasn't a single person that I was sitting there like, this is a miscast. The casting on point. It even has like a couple of special people in there, like Jeremy Ironside and Oliver Plate or whatever his name is. You'll know when you see him. Who else did they have in there? I mean, just old school characters who just like used to play like really army type people, and you're like, oh, I like Jeremy Ironside. And you're like, oh wow, it's Jeremy Ironside. The dude who plays Dexter's dad, he was in it. I mean, not major parts, of course, minor parts, but you're just like, hey, But the casting for this movie is really good. Now the bad. The bad has to do. The bad has to do with. How do I put this? Overextending certain characters' powers. That they have a knack. They did it in Wolverine. They definitely did it in X-Men 3. They have a knack of. They do it with Storm all the time, and you let it go because it'll be like a one-time offense. Except for like in X-Men 3 when it was like a major. They overextend characters' powers, and it's just fucking ridiculous. I'm so tired of seeing it. And yeah, you're gonna sit there and go, oh no, you're nitpicking, whatever. It's annoying. It really is. Because it's one thing if you're gonna make up a character or reinvent the character, fine, I'll accept that. But they don't do that. They'll take the same character and then just do whatever the hell they want with their powers, even though we know their powers don't work like that. Like the Summers powers. Why are they constantly making the Summers powers into heat laser beams? They're not heat. They're concussion force blasts. There's no heat involved, which means they can't burn through anything. There's no fire. They can push through anything. They can penetrate using force, yes. Like punching through a wall. But they can't burn anything. So why are they always doing that? The other thing, this is a bit of a spoiler. Sebastian Shaw is in this movie. I know a lot of people don't know who Sebastian Shaw is. You'll find out. But the thing about Sebastian Shaw, the way his powers work, this really irked my nerves too. He absorbs kinetic energy and other form of energies in a lesser degree to increase his physical aspects. So he'll increase his speed, his strength, his endurance, his durability, etc., etc. What he can't do, which is what they have him doing a lot in this movie, is pull a gambit and make that energy into explosive energy to throw at somebody. His powers do not work that way. He can't sit there and absorb energy and then go poof. No. It builds up his physical attributes. And they do this all the time with these movies. And it irritates the shit out of me. It really does. A lot. It's like every single time, like you can't. There isn't a single X-Men movie, where they did not overextend a character's powers. It's like you don't really need to do that. Their powers are fine the way it is. Overextending it, it's just why? Why bother? They have to have their own. They have to have weaknesses. When you start overextending, you take away their weaknesses, and it's like, what the fuck? That's why it's like, ugh. That's why it bothers me so much. But but getting past that, the movie was really, really good. Really, I would recommend seeing it. Just see it. No, don't pay no more than $10. It's not worth that. It's definitely worth seeing in the theater though, instead of on video. Um, yeah, stuff about me right now. I'm just about to start filming the big epic Green Hornet review, which I actually had to write a script for. And I got a couple of other scripts coming up, other scripts I'm writing with stuff that's coming up soon. So, and of course you get the non-script reviews, the usual me ranting, which is always fun because I just make it up as I go along. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, go see X-Men, catch a matinee show, or go to a theater that's not charging more than $10, and just sit back and enjoy it. Don't try to, be too anal or retentive about the fact that it's not exactly as it was in the original, or it's not exactly as the way it was in the Ultimates, or it's neither two combined. Just go with it. Enjoy the new X-Men. Well, I shouldn't say new. Enjoy the I don't know what to call them right now. Kind of tired. Got in 4 o'clock this morning. Um, just enjoy the X-Men that are up there. Don't be looking for Cyclops and complaining why Cyclops not there and why Iceman's not there. Just have fun with it. You know, enjoy the different characters. Enjoy it being different. Period. Just enjoy not the same old cliche you see all the time. The same 6, 7 people. Enjoy seeing some new people. Alright, that's it.